fresh new life.
I personally identify myself as an idiot for playing War Thunder for 6 years. Yes, 6 years of devotion to a game that most of us have a love and hate relationship. Amongst these 6 years, I've tried Flight Simulator X, FS 2004, and X-Plane 11. All these three flight simulators cannot beat this one. And that's for a damn good reason. War Thunder, what it delivers, of course, it's a unique game for its kind. It delivers that in a way that it's, the more arcade-like way. And that makes me wonder how the heck a company like Gaijin managed to create a thing like this. It makes you wonder because if I was in their position, in their shoes, things I love that I have created, I would help them evolve as maximum as possible because, if you help something evolve, then it will bring more money than expected to you. What I hate, and the purposes of this video, is the politics of Gaijin, the way they work, the way they market things. I think it's atrocious. I think it's completely atrocious. And for the first reason is I recently logged into my World of Warships account, Wargaming. But the thing about Wargaming is that they have a bigger pocket, let's say. But giving like small pieces of food to your community is nothing for even Gaijin to give. So Wargaming, as a first login after a long time, they gave me a free premium account of 7 days. After that, I got gifted in the boxes 30 days of premium account, which is a month of premium account. It still lasts, I still play World of Warships, and I log in maybe twice a day, play 6 to 5 matches, and I totally, let's say, in brackets, enjoy it. What Gaijin gives you every once in a while, and nothing apart from that, is a crafting event or a grinding event. Yes, Ming23MF, I'm looking at you. The thing is, it's not bad to be given a plane with very good performance or a vehicle that will help you learn how top tier works and how things work, and that's mostly for the newbies who have no idea how the game works. It's fine, it's not a problem. Thing is, the way Gaijin handles that is a problem. Has Gaijin given you anything that, oh, holy shit, you will be kept in the game more than expected? You mean you give me a premium account, some silver lions, something? By the way, why would they give you something? I mean, games like War Thunder are built specifically to stress out players, to throw money at them. I mean, what do you mean? It's a free game. Well, it is called a free game. Some of you, I know that some of you, many of you, I don't care, might have been given things that, talismans, lions. I have been given, the only thing I have been given is one talisman in the MiG-15 base amongst 6 years of gameplay. if Gaijin has given you anything, I'd really love to know. I'd really love you to let me know, because what I'm doing here, the reason I'm doing that is because it's all about the greedy company and using this game, this beautiful gem of a game, as a which is in fact it's quite understandable, but at the same time it isn't, because it's an abusive tactic to make money. Anyway, I'd love to know if you've been given something like a gift that would keep you in the game and still keeps you in the game more than expected. My second topic of the day is, well, I'm not of course gonna talk about flares and flares, spotting system. I'm just gonna leave this to the other YouTubers to talk about, because I'm just gonna be something like the same. What actually annoys me about War Thunder is the evolution it doesn't have. What do you mean evolution? What you're flying is an evolution. What I'm flying is the technological evolution. The game evolution is something that does not exist. I don't think it's ever gonna come. I mean, we keep adding things. Let's add the F-14 Tomcat to add to counter, for example, the MLA or the MLD. But more suspicion, I think the F-14 Tomcat, when it's gonna be added, it's gonna be as good as it is in real life. Just gonna keep that in the back of your mind. I mean, it's a Russian game. Why would you make something good? Yeah. Anyway, War Thunder with a few things that could make it big, but it isn't big. I mean, how do I put this? How the heck do I put this? If you want to evolve your game, I mean, do add things in it. Do fill the gaps we have in the planes. Do please change the maps 11 jets fight in, because it is completely unacceptable for some planes to fight in a World War II map. You get what I'm saying? And that's for Gaijin. Please, I mean, it's completely unacceptable to. I mean, the map rotation is horrible. It's just absolutely horrible. I mean, I've been playing Top Tier Jets because I have a lot of free time, for 3 months straight. 70% of the day I get snowy maps, and maybe once or twice Cuban or Korea. My suggestion for the maps, or maybe Vietnam, because Afghanistan is completely ugly in right now. I mean, it's been said, I think, by Spitfire, your textures need to be worked with. You need to change the textures, because it's 2022, things have to change. I mean, you're working on graphics, I know, clouds, the sky has been beautiful, but the ground in some maps needs changing, especially in Afghanistan. It's completely ugly. As for Vietnam, and as for the rest of the EC maps been added, they're good. I mean, I love big maps. This is what we need in fast supersonic jets, although you missed two very small details. First, you need to add fuel tanks, because these things, and you know that, but I don't know why you don't care about that. They eat fuel like crazy. And secondly, you need to remove the freaking AI from this, because first, they disorient you a lot, especially when stuck in a furball in the middle of a map and you have AI, just little red dots pop here and there. And the matches have to end when the enemy team is eliminated. This is just a personal opinion, but it will also help guys to grind faster, and would also push them just a little bit to, learning to how to shoot down enemy planes. Not AI, real players. Imagine that. Another thing that also annoys me very much is the terrible economics we have right now. I mean, back then, 3 to 4 years, we used to get way more civil lions and RP for the vehicles. I mean, in RRB, I don't know why you changed the points creation. I mean, why do I have to shoot? Because there are matches that end way too fast because of the MiG-23 MF spam right now, and by the end of the match I haven't got a single point. What the fuck? What the hell? Anyway, your economics have to change. Civil islands have to be boosted for Tanker B and RRB as well. Not to talk about RP, they need to be boosted because you are adding more and more vehicles and the grind becomes more and more infinity. It has been told by a shit ton of people. Sorry about that. Another thing that makes me furious is the ability for squads to be able to take a jet and squad up with a prop. Honestly, every time I see a prop, I wanna team kill the freaking shit out of it. Also wanna team kill the guy that brought him with him in jet match, but unfortunately I'm gonna get kicked out of the match, and that's 3 players, not 2, out of the game. So please, I've seen that in World of Warships, I want to see it here in War Thunder as well. The squad up limit should be +1, -1, or hell, just +0.7, -0.7. Because you know why. Memes don't have to be a thing, because of the memes, because of fun, because yeah, it's funny to have -1 jet in the battle, because that one jet, I strongly believe that, because I have seen it, can make a difference. That one player in the match stays alive can make a difference. Another thing is, which is about historical accuracy. I don't think people care about that much because they want to get into matches quickly, but it is what it is. It has to be changed, I believe. Again, it's personal opinion, but I think it's good to have this, MiGs and with MiGs, I mean German MiGs and with Russian MiGs against, let's say, Phantoms. We need to rearrange countries that face each other. I can't be a Phantom and fight with MiG-23 MFs. That's, I believe, unacceptable. If you want solutions about that, you can let me know and I will make a different video, a different short video about that. Another thing, I talked about the maps earlier, but I have to talk about it again. The map rotation, which is shit, I say again, has to be rearranged. At least for not for all BRs, but for top tier, because I think in props it's actually quite good. For big jets, it has to be rearranged. I mean, one flat map after the other. No. Also, please add Fulda in your top tier list. It's just gonna be another thing that modern jets will fly in a modern map. And all these Cuban, Korea style maps need to be more. You know, maps that will offer the mountains, big, large plains for aircraft to fly in. It will give you more chances to dogfight and to trickster the enemy aircraft. Another thing that it has been and has always been an issue, and I don't know why the heck you don't just change a couple of algorithms, is 12-point OBR has to be changed. The compression has to be changed. I find it completely worthless for Sabres F-35s. Let's say I'm an F-35 Sabre. I just bought it. I want to play the game. I want to enjoy it. I want to grind. And what I meet on the other side, a Mirage. It doesn't make sense. Sorry about that. It doesn't make any sense. This is the second commentary because at the first one, I got so fucking mad. I just didn't want to create. I didn't want to continue the video. I just cut the things, cut the things that the time periods where I swear, where I shout, and I said to myself, no. I'm just gonna make a second one and more, and more. I mean, you get it. decompression has always been a thing, and I don't know why it has always been a thing. I mean, you have such a variety right now that it doesn't make sense for planes to suffer. I mean, some planes don't get the chance to shine. They don't. They just simply don't. Also, I said planes. Let me know, because I might be wrong. I don't know. The F8 planes like the F8U or the F86K. There are some flight models which are, they're completely broken, and the wings break too much. They break way too. I mean, they break at speeds where you don't expect them to get removed. That's pretty much it for today. Another thing that I almost forgot that. I said about evolution earlier. One thing that would make a difference is ranked games. I mean, you have tournaments and all that stuff, but not many people have the time to, to attend one. So, introducing ranked battles would be, I think, amazing for the game. Not just 1v1s, but also you can play 4 versus 4, 5 versus 5, and then you can keep your small maps as you like, and have these 4 versus 4 in to play ranked. You can also, if you don't like platinum, gold, or silver league, you can keep these real grades the military has. That can be for tanks as well, but I'm mostly talking about planes here. But it can work with every game mode if you want to do it like that, because holy fuck, you get so many game modes that I anyway. The skill gap. I wanted to talk about the skill gap in top tier. Not about the BR skill gap, but the performance of rockets and flares we have right now. Flares is something that needs to be nerfed. If you don't want to nerf it completely, just a little, because it makes rockets worthless to carry. I mean, unless the guy doesn't pay attention to you, you don't get a kill with a rocket. And what do you mean, Necro? You get so many players that are new and have no idea what they're doing and they're not paying attention. Yeah, but so I've got entire teams that wasted missiles on my ass because they didn't have anything else to do, I guess. Let's say that. Yeah, I mean, the skill gap has to be reduced. This is top tier has been way too easy for people to fly. It wasn't easy, and I know that in reality it's not that easy. It's just War Thunder with its arcade way that provides that easy factor, let's say, in the player base. Another thing, probably last, unless something else comes to mind, the stock grind, the stock starter pack, let's say in some planes, has also to be changed. I mean, what do you mean? It's not gonna have any interest later, but it's not about the interest. It's all about experience. I prefer having flares as a stock plane rather than rockets, especially to M9Bs with the current performance of flares. They don't do anything. Well, unless the other guy doesn't pay any attention, yes, but they don't pull anything at all. They're useless to me. I mean, some planes that don't have flares, yes, they can get them. They can get the second best missile if they have one, of course. I mean, why would you give the Sukhoi 17 to R60s as a starter jet and not in this one? Or the FIV, which is probably the most difficult things to spade right now. because I started playing the Chinese F5E because you know it's a very good plane, but with the current thing with the spam of the MiG-23s, you can't do absolutely anything because they're just gonna have missile on my face. And no, I don't want to throw money into buying flares. I'd rather throw money, keep this money for a premium vehicle or a premium account rather than buying flares. I know that some modifications are there for a reason. People know that, and this is what outrages me a lot. And I want that to change. I want some details to change and make the game more fun, more attracting to people, because as I said earlier, introducing ranked or some serious things that will make a difference, will make your game evolve, because right now it's actually the same platform with different clouds and a couple of new vehicles. Holy shit, wing sweep and all this stuff. Yeah. Give some things to your community that they give some motivation. Give us some motivation to help us stay in your game more, help your game live more, and bring some people back, because there are people that have left the game because of what you're doing right now. And no, I'm not gonna watch your Q&A. I know what you said. I know what that you are going to fix things. Please do fix things, because not will fix things. There's a difference between will and do. Because I'm Greek first, and will do means I will never do it. Honestly, this is the phrase. If I say to my mother, for example, I will do this, she will know that I will never do it. Anyway guys, that's it for today. I hope you liked this video. Just a small tip: if you think that the MLD is still the most broken plane in the game, better check something out called FGR2 in the British tech tree. And please know that speed is not a thing. Weaponry is in top tier. Hope you liked what I said. Let me know what you think in the comments below, of course, and I'll see you in the next one.